working. Good morning, good morning. Guess where we are? We are in Midden, Delft. It is day 64 from here to Jerusalem. This is Sean the Harp. I'm Anja. This is Jerry the Stick. And we're on our way from Clonakilty in West Cork, Ireland to Jerusalem. We arrived yesterday in the Netherlands at Europort. Not at Hoek van Holland. No, at Europort, which is on the other side. You have to cross a bit of water. And there's a pond. There's two ponds. I missed a turn for the first pond, which would have taken me over two ponds, two tiny ferries, to Strafesonde, which is like close by the North Sea. But I ended up walking the other side, and then there was a bridge closed. Goedemorgen. So I had to walk around. Well, that's not what happened. So what does happen? Okay, we'll just deal with yesterday, and then I'll deal with everything else in between after that sometime. I made it to Hull, yeah? Queen's Jubilee. And Queen's Jubilee, and yeah, it started late walking from the bridge, from Humber Bridge to, can I do this like this? Is that going right? Nothing going funny? Humber Bridge to, because my little stand broke again, to Hull. And Carl came to walk with me. So we did the last few miles, like it was just under 8 miles. It ended up being, because there was no parking space at the Humber Bridge at all because of the parades that were going on. Look what we're heading for. This is kind of like the stuff that I grew up on, yeah? But then in a city. So the Humber Bridge to Hull, we started late. The path was really narrow. It goes right along the A63, and then it stays on the east side, and you end up walking through the old harbour bits. It was very, very, very interesting walk because they had a lot of diversity. We're going to crossing thing. I might have to. I think I'm going to go straight through it. That was my initial plan, I think. Along the water. I'll have to have a look. So then, we stopped in Hull, and like the party was getting on the way, and people were like drinking. It was nice. Hull looks really nice. And so I went on. I made the ferry anyway. The last bit is hard walking. It was a hard bit. It was all uneven stone and cobbles and stuff. Oh, that looks really nice to walk. I should go down. Yeah, I will. And look at this like. That looks like the thing I want to walk. I need to get down those stairs. So I made it all right to the ferry, and left okay. And I had like this big bunk for myself. All I did really on board was eat. Listen, I'll say this. I loved walking through England this time. I had a really, really good time. I really like the landscape. The Transparent Trail has like a lot of variety, which is really nice. But it's not in a, you've got the railways. It's not in an exciting type of way. It's in the bridge. What is that like that there? It is more like the way where you have time to think and stuff. And there weren't many people there either. So it was me and some dogs and a few horses. And like the odd cyclist, but no walkers at all. So that was really, it was really, really, really good. And then I moved to Yorkshire, I had this open landscape with all the open landscape with all the agriculture. It was really, really nice, especially the birds and things like that. It was good. So yesterday morning, had a good night's sleep and lots of food, because that's all I did. I ate on the ferry. I was in Maasland. Oh, here we have more fishermen. It must be fishing season. Oh my god. I just left like a whole bunch of fishing people. Fishing. Goedemorgen. Ja, ik ben op weg naar Jeruzalem, maar ik ga eerst naar Amsterdam.
Ja? Heb je ons Liverel ontmoet dan?
Nee, nog steeds niet.
Nee,
nog steeds niet.
Ik heb geen gaten in mijn Dat heeft hij wel, je vrouw ook.
Hebben we al dinner? Hebben we al avondeten? Nee, nog niet?
Nooit.
Oh nee! Ah, dan moet ik doorlopen. Goedemorgen. Ja. Je kan je beste vriend niet thuis laten.
Nee.
Zo. We have a mill. Let me turn you around. There's the mill. How nice is that? Let me see if I can get rid of this. I don't know how to do this. Hang on. Rotate device. Okay. Is that right? Cancel. Normal. There we go. No. There you go, anyway. Goedemorgen. There's stuff on the screen and I don't get it. So, so I arrived in Maasland yesterday morning, and then it's harbour, like it's harbour. It's hardcore harbour. It's like big trucks coming through, big road leading out, boats coming down the Waal with stuff and picking up stuff, and just traffic, and like there were a few. I met Nick and Dave, was it? Nick and Dave, who had stayed in Pollington as well, and Emma had said, look, she might be on the ferry, and so I did. I actually met them. I met them coming off the ferry in the morning, and they were saying, like, take the bus. I was on my way to Rozenburg. That's about a 9-kilometer walk from the harbour, and it's like a straight road along the Waal mouth, the mouth of the Waal, and it's good exercise and patience. So I stopped for coffee at the petrol station, and then I walked on, and then finally when I came to the roundabout where I was gonna, do the last 3 kilometers, I met a guy called Pepijn, and he said the bridge was closed. He'd been sent back by a policeman, and the detour was 19 kilometers. So instead of walking 3 kilometers into Rozenburg, we walked 3 kilometers into Brielle, where I got on the bus to go to Rozenburg. And in Rozenburg I stopped for it was warm yesterday, so I stopped for coffee, and had a salad, and then made my way to the little ferry across the last bit, and then without intending, I ended up seeing a tiny bit of Zuid-Holland, and then I walked on to, so I was then in Maasluis. I saw Rozenburg, like, and Maasluis is really, really pretty. It's really beautiful, and this is actually really nice as well. Look at the little bird there. There you go, the boat. Yeah. And so, yeah, Maaslav is really, really, really pretty. It's got like a good few buildings from the 1600s, like first half of the 1600s. It's just so, the water, you see it here in the canal as well. It's really high because the pressure, of course, were low, and there's tiny little dikes around everything. This part is really, really, so from Maaslav I walked on to a campsite called the Hoeve Werklust, and it is a cow farm, a dairy farm, and they have raw milk, and they have ice cream, and they had porter that was made in a brewery here in Delft. It was good, like, it was good, but I drank from the bottle. I don't know. And I had like the traditional out of the wall. Oh, then we have the parakeets. They're in the trees. You can't really see them because they're the same green. And I had like chips with a nasi ball and a banh ball and frikandel. I ate a lot, like all the stuff you really shouldn't eat. So I don't know if I'm on the right side or the wrong side of the canal. Oh, there's a coffee place there, and they're looking out over the canal. That's really nice. What was I going to say? So yeah, I did all of that. They gave me a pitch for a tenner to hang my hammock, and it was like between the two sides of an old what is it called? An old greenhouse, and like the poles were still there, and it was perfect. So I hung the hammock. There was quite a bit of wind, so I made a windscreen out of the tarpaulin, and then I had the Harp weather gear over the top of the hammock as well, so that I had a little bit more shelter. I had the yoga mat in the hammock as well as an insulation. I had a really good night's sleep. Like, I actually had a really good night's sleep. I did stop off at a coffee shop. I did. Yeah, I had a little chat there with the lads, and I played yesterday evening for a bunch of kids on the camping, which was really nice after I drank the porter and ate the chips. And then I went to sleep. I had a really good night's sleep. Really good night's sleep. Got up this morning, played a bit more for some other people, had coffee, and although a little bit late, I'm on my way now towards Delft. So Delft would be the place where the Delft blue comes from, and where we're still going. The Delft blue comes from, and I don't know, is the wind doing stuff with the sound? Does anybody say anything? No. So it's probably really, really, really bad. Listen back to it. Delft is where the Delft blue comes from, and where the girl with the pearl earring. You remember the movie? Yeah. Well, the painter, he lives here too. Yeah. Well, not here. I'm not in Delft yet. I have a good few kilometers to go. I don't really have. I'm just following this general route that is going to bring me to Belgium spot here in a few kilometers, and I can follow that straight into Amsterdam. And Marcel said he will come and rescue me tonight, or this afternoon. So he will drive me back to Amsterdam, and then when I'm not walking, I will be able to remember more, tell you more about all my adventures, because there's loads and loads of stuff I have to tell you. But I've just been so busy walking the whole time and playing cat and mouse with the weather, and my head was really in getting out of look, this is the next little place where I am. I should go have a look at the route again. I've just been so busy with getting out of England and walking those last kilometers, and I wasn't doing an awful lot of mileage, but I was walking every day, and I could feel I was getting really tired. So here you go, but here I am. I've made it to Holland. And I realized I've actually never walked in Holland. I don't know very little about. I know very little about the way of the Dutch, you know. I know very little about any of the countryside, any of those places that were south of Amsterdam. So it's all new to me. So good. Goedemorgen. Or is it al middag?
Het is al middag.
Oh, goedemiddag. And I know nothing. I speak the language, of course, and I grew up here in a city, and I realized that I've never arrived into Holland on a boat. What is this? Oké dan. Vlaardingskade. Reconstructie. Vlaardingskade was gevonden. There you go, that was found when they reconstructed this quay. I've never arrived into Holland on foot like this. I've never walked through the countryside. I don't know, apart from in 2009, I did a bit of walking through Assen, that direction, which is Drenthe, from the sand onto the clay and from the clay onto the sand. But that was, of course, really, really, really limited as an exercise. So look, here I am on the quay, walking. So the water is above me now. The water in the canal is above us. Yeah. So yeah. Geweldig. There's so much wealth here in this country. That is something that is really, really, really clear. Yeah. And I don't think they know. How well off they are. Now, okay. I'm gonna see. Am I gonna get some coffee? Just for a little bit. See what time it is. Or whether I walk on. I need to go check the route. So this is it for me for today. So I'm walking. It's day 64 from here to Jerusalem. I'm in the Netherlands. I'm moving in on Delft, and I'm on my way to Amsterdam, where I'm gonna go have a rest. I think Marcel is gonna come and rescue me later on. But I mean, it can't be a rescue if I know too much about it. So I told him just to come and find me. Thank you very much for being here with me. I'm heading now for 65 plus days. Thank you very much for your help and for your support. Thank you for still being here, even though I don't do the updates as regular. I think there is solar panels waiting for me in Amsterdam. I'm gonna see, can I get some of the stuff to put up my hammock? If I can lighten that a little bit. I'm gonna have a look at some of my gear. I definitely need a new bag for the harp. And then I'm gonna push on and head through the Netherlands. Ooh, look at my teeth. They're all dirty. I'm drinking coffee. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get this done. I'll try and do a better update every time. Have a great day, and I think today is Saturday or Sunday. I don't actually know. Should I look? It is. Yes, it's Saturday. So it's Saturday the 4th of June, day 64 of Camino to Jerusalem. Sean the harp put the string. I had to put on a new E. And that is the last bit of E I've got for that octave. So that's the other thing I need to get are strings. I got a lot to do. I got a lot to walk. Thank you for being here with me.